recording is engaged. We got our best friend, the queen of watching TikToks, as it were. Mother Teresa herself, Sniper Wolf, has been acting a little sus lately. So we're going to have a look-see over here because, my boy Ludwig is cute as F. And we're going to have to see what he has to say about the whole situation.
In bed right now, all cozy and snuggled up. I'm instead having to talk about one of the biggest no-nos I've ever seen on the YouTube platform.
Okay, so we obviously just watched Moist's what's the word I'm looking for, bro? His commentary on this. I don't know why everybody's saying it's a big no-no. Hasn't this been done before? Are you telling me of all Jake Paul and Logan Paul and all that stuff, I guess nobody's ever...
And to call it huge drama,
nobody's done
it'd be
this?
an underservice. It'd be a lie.
So many idiots out there.
To say a huge crime has been committed by one of YouTube's biggest creators, and that crime is doxing, which it's a real crime.
Obviously it's against the law, but I swear it's happened.
Committed by Sniper Wolf. Again, I think the top 100 maybe most subscribed to YouTuber on the platform.
Is she?
Doxed.
Let me double check. Top 100 subscribed YouTube channels. I don't. Oh, Social Blade. Oh my god. Oh right, T-Series. T-Series. Okay, she's not top 100, but obviously she's up there. How many subs does she have? Not that it matters. Obviously it doesn't matter, but 34. 34, 38. Okay, anyways, whatever. It doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter.
YouTuber, he tweeted out about it, said, creepy, gross, violating. What you did was disgusting. This is wrong. And how did she dox him? Well, she dropped an Insta story and said, should I go visit at Jack Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. And did a fun little poll. Should I do a crime or not?
What a weirdo. Should I do a crime or...
And she fucking did. She did. She posted in her Insta story his house.
What was the outcome of the poll? What was the outcome of the poll? I guess it was overwhelmingly positive.
Because I'm not trying to add fuel to the fire, but that is literally a picture of his house with the caption, "Let's talk like adults," which is something that should only exist in the confines of...
Wait, she posted... This girl is unhinged, dog.
A fucking horror movie. That's not a normal thing to do. That's weird. That's creepy, and that's illegal. That's doxing. And there's some backstory to why it happened in the first place, and we'll get to that in a moment.
So I don't actually know what doxing is, but I guess this kind of answers it. So doxing is the act of leaking... Oh, typically with malicious intent. Okay, so there needs to be malicious intent.
But first...
Okay, so doxing isn't necessarily just leaking someone's address, but leaking someone's address with malicious intent.
The doxing...
Okay.
She kind of had this weird argument saying, accusing me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox. Which is crazy, because that's like somebody...
Well, okay, look, maybe she doesn't, bro. Maybe that's true, okay? Maybe she doesn't seem like the brightest... fish in the bowl. So
just snorted cocaine, said, I don't even know how to do it, officer.
Yeah,
it's in your note. You already did
it. She did it, but maybe she didn't know.
You should know how to do it because he did it. He literally posted his
but sometimes
on Google and said, I threatened him and doxed him.
Nah, I'll stop talking.
Obviously that's not how Google works, right? You don't post shit on Google. Fuck, it's impossible to even find shit on Google these days. Have you tried using it? Google's like back in the 1990s, that shit broke. Everybody's on ChatGPT, and I promise you,
really? Is everyone on ChatGPT?
If anything, they'd probably spent several hours, days, months, if not years, trying to remove addresses from Google. I would know this. And as somebody whose address has been doxed, all right, not by a famous YouTuber, by a random person, and then got swatted.
True.
It sucks. It's like the worst part of the job. It's not an exaggeration. It's probably the single worst part that has made me consider not doing the job because it is so bad of a part.
Ludwig, I have advice for you. If you don't want to get doxxed, follow my lead and just be a shit YouTuber with 1,170 subscribers. I trust you. If nobody's watching you, you'll never get doxxed. I could teach you how to be bad at YouTube. Just give me a call. Email me.
Anyway, that was her argument. It wasn't doxing. But for whatever reason, Jack brought up a good point. If it's not doxing, why'd you delete it? Which she did do. I looked at her Insta story. She deleted that in almost every other post about it. But we have to now get to what why are we here? Why the fuck did she do that?
Why are we here?
Why Jack's Films, another OG YouTuber?
Okay,
and for some backstory, if you don't know, Sniper Wolf is a huge YouTuber. Again, 34.2 million subscribers, 24 billion with a B billion.
How much does RedJay have? How much does RedJay have? Real quick. How much does RedJay have? How many subscribers? 1.17. 400 videos? What the fuck? I posted 400 videos and that's all? That's all I get? How many? Almost 400,000 views. Let's get it, baby.
And the main content that she uploads.
Yeah, if you want advice, if you want how to go against the algorithm, how to not get into the algorithm, come to me. If you want your YouTube channel to go down instead of up, come to me. I'm a pro. At this point, I'm a pro. 7 years of YouTube posting.
You might have seen one of these thumbnails before. If you go to like any Airbnb and they have a YouTube channel that's not logged into, her video's likely recommended. At least that's my experience. And that's the kind of the gist, you know, an 8 to 10 minute reaction video of like, ooh, TikToks that make me feel cozy or that unlock a new fear or that feel illegal to watch, whatever.
What?
And these reactions have been labeled by people like Jax Films and others as more of just total lifts, thefts, larceny, stealing. All right, just a re-upload of other people's actual content as opposed to a transformative react, right? And here's
yeah,
just
it's
like a
not like
clip of her.
She prefers older guys, so you gotta wait until you're older than her.
I don't want to watch this.
You get the correct. Has
Anyways.
Been interested in that, all right?
The thing that's crazy, why this is such a big deal, is because YouTube used to love this girl. When I would open up incognito mode for purposes that I shall not disclose on this stream, but when I open up incognito mode and I go on YouTube, I don't know why I open up YouTube on incognito mode. That's not usually what I use incognito mode for. But when I go on incognito mode and I go on YouTube, she always was number one. YouTube would like better than Mr. Beast. Like YouTube would advertise her content more so than Mr. Beast because I think she came before Mr. Beast. So even if YouTube didn't come out and say, which I think they tweeted about her and stuff like that, but even if YouTube didn't come out and say, we have no affiliation with Sniper Wolf, we don't care what she does, or like we don't like her one way or another, we're neutral, it would be untrue in the sense that like, how is she the one that you guys are always promoting? Like, if there is an algorithm, how does she always like end up there, you know? At least switch it around a little bit, jumble it up a little bit. Even if you refresh the fades, it used to be Sniper Wolf, Sniper Wolf, Sniper Wolf. So like she was making mad bank, which good for her, you know. But like it was just so overwhelmingly positive. YouTube's like like, you know, in your face with Sniper Wolf stuff. It was just they were team Sniper Wolf, like
trying to
it's crazy.
Stop that. If you don't know Jax Films, super OG YouTuber, known for
which is why I think if YouTube didn't like her so much, and like wasn't I don't know. This could be a weird take, but if YouTube like didn't like wasn't so like engaged with her content and didn't like kind of shove it down your throat so much, she wouldn't have gotten this much attention.
known for Yi, which was stolen by PewDiePie and became Lawai. That guy. That's Jackson.
When she was first doing this, though, I think like she was great. Like, but I guess I don't know. She built an ego or something like that. I don't know.
Films.
Or maybe we just
He
didn't know
made
the
a
real.
video almost a year ago
Damn.
to the day.
Those
October
are some-
26, 2022, about Sniper Wolf. And in the video, he said, "I saw this article about how Sniper
That's
Wolf
a-
spent millions.
That's a
on
little bit of a
mansion."
sus dress.
He didn't post her address or a picture of it because that he's got a little more.
Don't
awareness
show
than
my
that.
wife.
And then followed up by saying,
Actually,
"Oh,
I should get a dress like that for Catherine. I'll have to talk to her later.
Created a brand new YouTube channel called Judge.
That's a Lady Dimitrescu dress right there.
And so far, I've only uploaded one video.
He's basically going to react to
Red wants the YouTube attention the same. I'm kind of jealous, bro. I'm kind of jealous. Like, why isn't YouTube like? Why isn't YouTube? Why isn't YouTube doing my content, bro? Look at this. Almost 100,000 viewers. How to? God damn. I look homeless, bro. The Walmart Iron Man shirt. Let's get it. Look at this. How to super easy PS4 to PS5 game data transfer. Why doesn't YouTube share this when you open up an incognito tab? You know what? She's not there anymore. It used to be her all the time. By the way, guys, I think this is a scam, by the way. This is a scam. Do not click this. This is 100% a scam. I may or may not have accidentally clicked it once. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
to her reactions as a form of parody.
Your
a
boobs
la
ain't big enough?
Goldberg
My boobs are pretty big,
inside
bro.
type
Some girls would be jealous of my cleavage. I'm pretty hefty in the chest area.
vibe, and that was the idea. And he did it for like a little bit. You can see here it was these reactions. He used the same thumbnail. They got like more and more surreal. Like he reacted to
Kind
the
of,
Mario
part of it here,
trailer
yeah.
with like 5 different versions of him. It was very much in an attempt at parody, at making fun of reactors, as opposed to any genuine.
Maybe I
effort
should
at
do this.
reacting.
Maybe I should make fun of
And
reactors.
then he kind of stopped doing it. You can see for 5 months. It didn't. I don't know. Pique his interest. It didn't work out. Whatever. And it would have probably
Didn't stick.
or
Didn't land.
Possibly died out there. I think. Until Sniper Wolf tweeted.
Yeah, exactly. She
brought
could have just left it alone, bro. But I think it was getting to her because like he's not wrong.
In a way to where we are today, we have Stan loves you for real to thank, because he replied to Sniper Wolf and said, "You steal ideas," referring to her videos, her reacts. And she said, 90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me, and then people like you get confused.
True.
And she's saying that Mr. Beast stole her idea of reacting to random acts of kindness. Now, I would argue, and I think
I
many
remember
other people would
this.
argue, that they both stole. Just because she had the idea to find a compilation that were similar to random acts of kindness and have a producer get videos that are a random act of kindness doesn't necessarily mean, just because Mr. Beast thought that was a good idea too, that what she's doing is not stealing. Because I don't think she's paying the creators. I don't think she's getting permission from the creators to react to them. And by the way, worth saying at this point, I've done plenty of similar reactions to what Sniper Wolf does. I think I would argue that.
Yeah, me
People would
too.
Say, oh, you paused more, you added more stories, and they'll always defend the person that they like. But I've done it. I've fair and simple. I've done You Laugh, You Lose with Slime very recently, even.
I've done this too, like with Sunny V2's videos where he did like that video on like Eminem. This has always confused me because like there's money to be made through these react videos, but like I know H3H3, he had an actual lawsuit. He's like the gold standard for when it comes to this kind of stuff, where like there was a reaction channel that sued him because he was misusing their content, and they got hit so freaking hard, like not H3H3, the other people, because when the dust settled, it was clear that the people that were like going after H3H3 were in the wrong. I should look into that, actually. I should re-look into that, because that was when there were like that was a very interesting legal battle where like finally YouTubers could understand what's what when it comes to this reaction stuff. Like, I'm watching Mogul Mail right now, and I'm, like, gonna post it unedited. By the way, this guy's name is Ludwig. He's an amazing streamer. You can follow him over here, but, like, he's super huge. You guys must know who Ludwig is. But anyways, like, amazing guy. He has this channel called Mogul Mail where he, comments on stuff like that. Definitely worth the watch.
And so I am no holier a saint than her. However, I think because she is such a big YouTuber, and it is like 90% of what she does, she has basically been the target of a campaign from Jax Films and others to shame her out of doing it. Because that is basically the only tool that we have, or anyone has, to stop React YouTubers, is to shame them out of doing it. Because you don't have any tools within YouTube to like claim the monetization. All you can do is try to take their video down, which can be a bit too aggro of an option.
Damn, that's pretty interesting, actually.
Just noting that. Just a little disclaimer. Back to it.
That's an interesting take.
She says,
yeah, I guess shame.
Jax Films catches wind of this and says, I invented reacting to other people's TikToks. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. And then tags YouTube and VidCon. I think trying to get her removed from being boosted.
Yeah, you see, she was being boosted. I guess that's the way. I said shoving down your throat, but I guess boosting is a more.
I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me, even though I don't make this. Even though I make the same content, life is hard. And then doubles down and says,
"Nice, go with the misogynistic take. Very, very standard. I like it.
Bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male React channels."
I hate bringing in gender into this. Proceeds to bring gender into this. But I get what she's saying.
I think this is what led us to where we are today, because this spurred something within Jax Films to take that little comment and make it a huge chip on his shoulder to get the best dish that everybody loves getting, revenge. And to Jack's credit, by the way, he's been doing this for the better part of a decade. And by this, I mean like literally trying to shame React channels out of existence. It started 7 years ago with this channel called Jinx. This is how I found out about him. Basically, Jinx reacted to one of Jack Films' videos in its entirety. Then Jack reacted to Jinx's reaction of Jack's video, basically doing nothing but smiling, and then at the end flaming him.
Last video, man, that was just hella tight. I really like the part where you played my video in its entirety and then didn't really react to it, just kind of sat there. I also like the part.
This became super viral back in the day.
That's the thing, like, what am I doing right now? Am I reacting, or am I just sitting there and watching the video? And like that's the fine line. That's like someone has to make that call.
Jinx deleted his YouTube channel. I tried to find it. It's gone. He basically got shamed off the platform for what he was doing, for his low effort reacts.
Shit, bro. Maybe I shouldn't post this. This is starting to feel a little low effort. Shit. I don't think it's gonna get that many views, anyways.
Video, actually a couple videos, talking about Sniper Wolf and basically just saying why he thinks this is worth doing, what Sniper Wolf is doing that he considers to be wrong, and the steps that he's going to take to shame her out of it. And the step was to reboot the channel Jax Films. But this time, grading her reactions rather than doing like surreal attempts at parodying her reactions.
You see this big guy? He be eating all of the little guys.
What the fuck is that thing? Bugs in Mexico.
And that's basically the idea.
What is E?
I would argue it's a transformative idea.
What letter is E? Is it a letter below D? What grade is E?
Trying to grade, shame, and even fair play, harass her out of doing what she is doing. And he would stream that, and then he would upload it onto the channel, and the channel started popping off. You can see right here. He started this about 2 months ago.
That's crazy.
Are doing very well because he discovered a new format called Sniper Wolf Bingo that kind of popped off. He would do these like a few times a week. He would upload the videos. He would stream them, get a few thousand, I think, live.
That's pretty nutty
On the VODs. And that, I think, led to Sniper Wolf not really enjoying the spot she was in. Here's an example.
Standing at the side of the road, and and they go like this
That's correct.
because they want the truck driver to honk the horn.
Jesus fucking Christ! You know what? I kind of wish you were silent for this one, Sniper Wolf. Maybe you were onto something there by not saying anything. Let's go to... Oh, I have it! Yay! Summarizing video. Let's go.
And that's the idea, right? And at this point, it is worth mentioning that there is probably a very real leg that Sniper Wolf can stand on, saying that this is harassment. Yes, maybe what I am doing is shameless, but...
You're reacting to a YouTuber, reacting to another YouTuber, reacting to a video. Fuck, bro. What have I done? Is this really where my life has taken me? Shit. Is this the road I have chosen? I want to post it on YouTube because there's money to be made if you monetize the content. And my alternative is to do nothing. And I gotta be honest with you, some of my videos, you know what, to be fair though, the videos that do the best are videos on my channel where I actually teach things. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. I will sit here and say it all day, every day. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm looking for a little cheddar, you know? Housing in Toronto is very expensive. I work 9 to 5. And as I work, salaries don't necessarily increase as much as housing increases in Toronto. And so I'm reduced to this because maybe there's a slither of hope for my channel. But I've been doing this for many years, and I gotta be honest with you, probably not. This isn't going anywhere. But hey, we're here for the ride. The hypocrisy is too real, bro.
Resolve that issue.
But honestly, sometimes I kind of want to do the videos like he's doing, where I'm not reacting to him, I'm creating like the story and explaining it. I do want to do that. It's just today was a lazy day for me, I guess.
Thing that you're upset about.
Ludwig, if you want me to take this video down, I will. Just so you know.
The platform.
I hope not, though.
Of a tool
because I need the 10 cents that will come from it.
Close, but hasn't, and it is how I earn my livelihood. I am shameless. Blah.
Well, listen. He is shameless. I am shameless.
You can take a real leg that Sniper Wolf can stand on, saying that this is harassment. Yes, maybe what I am doing is shameless, but it is up to YouTube to resolve that issue. You can take me down, but this react in re-upload thing that you're upset about exists across the platform. I'm taking advantage of a tool that maybe is a loophole that YouTube should close.
Yeah.
It hasn't, and it is how I earn my livelihood. I am shameless. Blah.
You're not.
You are harassing me, and your followers are harassing me to shame me out of doing.
Ludwig, you're not shameless. I love you, but again, if you ever want to learn how to de-escalate your YouTube channel, RedJayHead@gmail.com.
And it is making my life worse. She could have probably made that argument. I'm not saying it would have been successful, but she certainly had a leg to stand for, especially with how many videos Jack's filmed.
Yeah, you could have just said, look, I'm not an expert on reaction, and if I am stealing content, then I don't want to be the person doing that. I'm going to let the organization, YouTube, that I'm going to let the organization YouTube that polices or like has the ability to make the change on the platform make a decision, and I will respect this decision, and I'll be happy to work with YouTube in order to come to an agreement that makes everybody happy. Or you could just dox someone's house.
Fuck Tom. It's like literally multiple times a week. Look, this is all about Sniper Wolf. But she lost all of that the moment she doxed him. Just threw it right out the window.
Yeah.
Any semblance of an argument, any slight credit
It's
that a
too
human could have
good.
given her,
The
she
drama.
lost. When she does a larger, ultimate evil crime, and endangers him in that way.
Yeah,
she
it is. It's
tried
very
to make that
dangerous.
argument
Why would
after the doxing fact right here?
This guy's entire channel is just me every single
Bro,
video.
your entire channel is just you, TikTok. And by the way, I'm not saying what he's doing is necessarily the greatest in the world, but like, don't be so goddamn hypocritical. And by the way, shit, I lost my train of thought. By the way, it's working for him. That's what I was going to say. It's working for him. So, what? If he follows in your footsteps, then he's doing exactly what you're doing. And if he doesn't follow in your footsteps, then, like, you know, what? Then what?
Past few months has been about me.
Okay.
And it's just like shitting on me. And then his stream.
Yeah, but you're gonna get haters. I got haters. I got 4 viewers right now in my Twitch streamer. 2 of them wish me harm. At least, I would imagine. I would hope so.
This dude is just like low-key harassing me. Like, should I get a restraining order?
Oh my god, bro.
Which doesn't make sense.
Or just block the channel like I did for you. No, I didn't block Sniper Wolf.
Sentence when you're the one who drove to his house creepily and then took a picture of it.
Just block the channel, bro. Can you not block
you
channels?
should
Like, let's
have
say I don't
those-
want to watch Hassan anymore. Can I block him? Not interested, but not interested isn't gonna work. Hold up.
Drone video capture.
This is training orders. Can I like? Let's just Google it. Can you block a channel on YouTube? Go to YouTube channel's page you want to block. Click About tab. Click Report User. Choose Block Channel for Kids. Really? Is that the way you do it? Go to the YouTube channel's page you want to block. Click the About tab. Click Report User. A flag icon located right below Stats. I don't want to do it for Hassan because I love him. Go to Sniper Wolf and we could try it.
Excuse me.
About stats. Okay, report user. And then what do I click? Oh, hold up, you guys can't see that. Report user. Which one do I click? A flag icon located. Choose block channel for kids. Hide user from my channel. Report channel art. Report profile picture. Report user. Do you have to click report user? Why do you have to click report user though? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, perfect. She could have done this. Where's the kids option? Child endangerment. Is that it now? I don't know. Go to YouTuber channel's page you want to block. Click the About tab. Click Report User. A flag icon located right below Stats. Choose Block Channel for Kids. This is a little outdated. You can't completely block a YouTube channel as a user. I guess sucks to suck. Back to the video.
Restraining order as opposed to get the restraining order based off of what has happened. I don't think he's tried to show up to your house. And in this, she says, don't you have a wife? Yes. In fact, his wife did tweet out, hey, dear YouTube, I'm not a creator, but my husband is. And tonight, Sniper Wolf came to my house and posted it on Instagram for all to see and tried to instigate a confrontation. I now have to worry about she as one of your favorite creators and maybe many of her fans that might harm me or my family. I am a regular human who works an 8 to 5, geez, corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber. She might claim that
happened to... Bro, that's going to be my wife. Mistakes were made.
she's coming after a bully, but she's actually stalking and doxing normal people.
I love how she wrote it. It's so sweet. It honestly is. I'm a regular human that works for a normal 8 to 5 corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber. It's kind of cute. I wish them all the best. They sound like a happy
which
couple.
is true, and a great point, and why doxing shouldn't exist in the first place. And if you're wondering, by the way, what are the rules for YouTube on doxing?
I am.
Somebody tried to ask Clarice, hey, what's your policy on doxing? We don't allow harmful behavior like threats in doxing. This resource has more info. And then followed up and said, you don't allow it. Then could you fix this, please? And to the social media manager here who's copy and pasting all the rules, Godspeed, your night is going to be tough. And to wrap it up, this is Jack Films' argument for that leg that I was talking about earlier that is chopped off.
This is a good video.
Hey, this is harassment from Jack's Films, is what he said.
Okay, I want to address something. Every once in a while, because I see that, like, this guy's obsessed with Sniper Wolf. Like, why is it like, dude, this guy's really milking this whole Sniper Wolf thing, you know, this whole Sniper Wolf feud. This is why I'm so passionate about streaming this and making videos about it. We're not talking about shit she did years ago. We're talking about shit she did last week or yesterday or today. This is still what she does commonly.
I don't mean to sound callous, but it's also because he's making good money off of it, which I don't know. Okay, it has to be said. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a shit person, but like, if he's monetizing this content, then and it's getting him a lot of views, then like the money is very important to take into consideration. Which is not wrong, because he's not stealing content. So I'm not saying this guy's a bad person at all. I just need it to be said that, like, you know, if people like are wondering why people do stuff, like, money is also, like, you know, money and, like, what's the word? Notoriety? The state of being famous or well known for some. Oh, no. This is not the word. What's the opposite? Notoriety. Opposite. Opposite of notoriety. Just like a good celebrity. Like, it's good to be well known for good things. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to do good, and he also wants to, like, probably, well, I shouldn't assume what he wants to and doesn't want to do.
Repeatedly. That's why I still do this, because it's so egregious.
Yeah. Okay. That I'm sure is most of it. But also, like, you know, people go on YouTube and start posting videos for you know, like, well, I do it, you know, to get a little bit bigger, build a nice community, and preferably make money off of it.
And no one's policing this at all. And what?
That's right. I mean, he is right about it. Nobody is policing it. It should probably be YouTube's responsibility to maybe give creators the tools to take money. I've said this many times before. YouTube, listen to my fucking ideas. They're good. Give creators, I mean, verified creators at the very least, the tool to claim monetization on videos that have been re-uploaded of theirs, whether it is a bad reaction from a streamer or a bad reaction of multiple videos from a YouTuber. They should have that tool. It would be very helpful. And then they wouldn't have to feel like their only tool is complain on Twitter until maybe the creator's shamed out of doing it, or tried to delete their whole channel, which can be a much bigger shit.
But then YouTube has a lot of work ahead of it, and honestly, like, the only issue with that, which maybe it's not an issue. Maybe it's not an issue. I just like to play devil's advocate. The only issue I see with that is, like, YouTube could find itself spending a lot, if not most of its time, dealing with complaints, and at a certain level, if the complaints, like, how do I explain it? If the complaints, if egregious complaints outweigh legitimate complaints, then you're playing chicken, you know, with people that have tools to claim content when it's a slippery road. It's a slippery road, but, like, I see what he's saying.
Not want to. Anyway, that's it. That's the whole drama. Crazy fucking shit. And let's see what YouTube does about it. All right, see you later. Goodbye. Have a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if YouTube's going to do anything about it, but it is crazy effing shit, and great video here. I love watching this guy. God bless America.